Hey there, it's Mario here. I'm standing at the Roman Forum right now. It's a beautiful place to film at. As you guys can see behind me, it's very inspiring, very motivating. I always get some really cool ideas and new concepts when I film a location like these in the old European cities. And this time I wanted to share a couple of thoughts with you guys on achieving your goals. So how do you achieve your goals without becoming too obsessed with your goals? And this is something that I've had a lot of experience with in my life. I've been overly obsessed with my goals, kind of neurotic at the same time. I would say that I like to set goals for even things that don't need any goals, for like hobbies and things that I should just simply be enjoying in the present moment. I still am setting goals. It's just the type of person I am. I do respond well to goals, but I think there's a negative side effect of setting goals that I wanted to address in this video a little bit. And I want to share a quick story with you guys about that. And it's a story about the Good Samaritans. And it's an experiment done at Princeton University where they took a group of their students and they simply told them, well, you guys all know the story of the Good Samaritan. Let's spread that story around campus. Like, let's make the campus a little bit of a better place. And of course, when they told them this, they were actually discussing how do they do that, what's the best method of conveying the idea, how to do the presentation, all these cool things. And then they split them into different groups, and they told the group one, well, just go and tell the story. Just spread the story around. And with the group two, they actually did a couple of different things. And they told the group two, well, look, you're late. You're running late. We should have been there already. You know, you're already 10 minutes late, and it takes you about 5 minutes extra to get there. You know, let's rush it right now. And then people were rushing at the same time. And additionally, what they did is they hired and they planted an actor on the way to campus, right? On the way to those rooms where they're supposed to give the presentation. And what the actor was supposed to do is that actor was acting that he was the person in need. So he was the person that needed help. And the group too was interesting when they observed them. Every single person from that group passed by the person in need to go give a presentation about helping a person in need. So it's kind of interesting, like you go give a presentation about how to be a good Samaritan, and then this actor was crying out, you know, like yelling, like being in pain and acting about that. And nobody actually stopped. Like one person, they actually stepped on the person itself while they were walking there. So absolutely, like, completely ignored the whole message and the idea that they were supposed to be presenting at to rush and to give that presentation. So the moral of the story is that we can sometimes be so obsessed with our goals that we forget the process itself. We forget why we're doing this in the first place and what will get us to that goal. And it's kind of interesting as well when I look at my life. I mean, as I said, you know, I often get so focused on the goal that I completely neglect the process. And I mean, here you guys heard about that thing, like Rome wasn't built in a day, and that's definitely true. Rome wasn't built in a day, but they were laying bricks every single day, right? So they were putting in the work every single day, step by step, brick by brick, to actually get to this, what I'm seeing right now. And it used to be probably pretty damn awesome a couple of thousand years ago. But the idea is that you really can't neglect the process itself, because the process is what will lead to that goal. It will lead to that result itself that you're trying to accomplish. And that's a problem in today's world. I think we're so focused on goals. We're so focused on setting big goals, aiming at big things. We're just so like, oh, we need a clear direction. But what is the actual value of that? What is the actual value that that goal gives you except that clear direction? Once you have it, I mean, there's not much you need to do in terms of goals anymore. Now it's all about the process itself. Now it's about doing those daily things that will get you there. And I mean, even these cool buildings here, if you look at them from this angle, from this far off, you know, they're like amazing, you know, like this whole achievements, the success, the result. But if you walk and you get there really close up and you see what it's made of, it's made out of small bricks that were laid brick by brick, day by day, minute by minute by someone. So someone had to put in the work. Someone had to put in the process and the system. That is something that we should be focusing a little bit more of. And I think that having goals is completely overrated. And in general sense of after you have a clear direction that you don't really even need a goal anymore, because if you focus on the process that's going to get you there, you're going to get there even without having a goal. So I think if you go even to that extreme, that's completely fine, because you will be doing things that will lead you there and you will get there. And that's kind of a message of this video, is that we want to make sure that we focus on those marginal tiny gains day by day on that actual process and have a schedule in place that will get us there. And I mentioned this study back in one of my previous videos on motivation, where they actually took three groups, and group 1 was just simply told to exercise, group 2 was told to exercise and they were given a motivational videos and motivational material, and the group 3 was told, hey, you should exercise, here's some motivational content to make sure that they're motivated, but also they asked of them, here's a form, fill in when exactly are you going to exercise, which day, which time, what are you going to do. And funny enough, in the research, in the results, the group 2 that was motivated and told to exercise performed the least out of all the three groups. The first group got to the gym about 35%, second one about 30%, and the group 3 got to the gym about 91%. So when you put a specific schedule in place, when you put it the exact time and the location and what you're gonna do, then you will practically triple your chances of achieving that result, because you have the process in place, you have the schedule in place, and now it's only a matter of you sticking to the schedule and executing the daily actions that are required, and you will get to your goal. And that is the message from this video. Focus on the process, nail down the system that you have in place to get you to your goal, and you will get to your goal. Don't get overly obsessed by having big goals. Clear direction is all you need. And you have to do that only once. I personally do it at the beginning of each year. Then when I kind of reflect on my year and my last 12 months, I can kind of see what is kind of the direction where I want to go in, but I don't get overly obsessed by it. I don't really focus on it on a month-to-month basis or like a week-to-week basis. I have my direction, and then I simply focus on what I can do in that 24 hours period. That is the period where I want to make those marginal gains, when I want to improve by 1% every single day, and that's how you achieve your results. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below how you resonate with this. Have you ever had the issue in your life where you were really focused on goals so much that it kind of put the focus away from the actual process? That is where the goal was supposed to be achieved with, and that is something that I wanted to share with this video in a quick message for you guys. Aside from that, make sure to hit that subscribe button below to support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.